loud. And yay. Okay. And someone, Karen, wants to be admitted. There's going to be maybe a few more people. I'll watch that room. Sandy's here. Hey, Sandy. You guys, we're going to toss over the mic to Judy and Pat and talk about oils for pain. So if you have questions, feel free to pipe up and say something. I know they work well with questions and talking back and forth with you, but they have so much knowledge because they've been using oils for so long. And I won't even talk anymore. I just know they have so much. So you guys go right ahead. I love your faces.
Oh, don't leave us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope everybody's doing well.
Mm-hmm. Doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay.
Judy and I are gonna talk about the oil that we have to support us when our bodies feel pain. And let me start off by saying there is a lot of science to support the oils helping us with pain. And for you science nerds, you can read up on it. You can see all kinds of videos on the doTERRA website, etc. But Judy and I have talked about this, and we're not really science nerds. We just, we've used them. It works, and that's good enough for us.
Yes.
You know, we understand that these oils are God's medicines, been given to us through the plants, and our bodies are made similar to the plants. Yep. Would you say? Is that a good way to put it? And therefore the oils can come right on into our cells and our system. And these oils and
the pills.
Yeah,
Like supplements, yeah, the capsules.
The capsules, yeah. The pill form and the rubs.
Yeah. They're very effective. And I will tell you one story, and then I'm going to turn it over to Judy. When Crystal came to visit me, we've been friends a long time, but she had moved out of state, and she had been introduced to doTERRA, and she wanted to share it with me since she came back home. We're sitting out on the deck looking into my den, and my husband is sitting in there with his leg propped up on pillows. And I was explaining to Crystal why he was home in the middle of the afternoon, reared back in the recliner with his leg propped up. He had had knee surgery some, year ago, but he still was experiencing pain off and on. And Crystal said, wait a minute. We'd been talking about aromatic use of the oils because that's what I needed. She said, I got something for that. I said, really? Of course, there's an oil for everything, but she pulls out the deep blue rub. She said, would you go rub some of this on him and let's see how it works for him? I said, okay, we'll try it. So I went in and I rubbed some on his knee. Y'all, it was not long. I'm talking about I was still in there. Crystal sitting out on the deck, and he said, can we buy some of this today? So that's how we got started. It worked, and it has continued to work. My oily neighbor across the street, Cheryl Ward, introduced her husband to Deep Blue Rub because he has knee problems. And now they order it by the gallon. I'm talking about the big jug. They cannot run out. Once you use it and you see how well it works, you just can't be without it. It's a staple at my house. Take over, Judy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk about Deep Blue Rub also, because Crystal, that's how she got me hooked on this also. She got me a tube of the Deep Blue Rub. I was going to New Orleans, and I asked her, I was like, do you have something for pain? Because when I ride, I get car sick. And she says, take this Deep Blue Rub. And normally I took Tylenol every 4 hours when I'm on a trip, and sometimes every 3 hours. the pain would be so severe having to sit for that long a time. So anyway, I took that deep blue rub, and y'all, I never used Tylenol again after that.
Mhm.
In the almost 4 years since I've been doing this, I've taken 4 Tylenols. And that was when I had COVID, and they said that's what you had to take. So my husband told me I had to take. But the deep blue rub is what I go for.
Definitely a miracle.
Oh, yes, it is. It works so good. And since then, I found out about the deep blue polypheno pills. And I don't know if y'all can see these,
A little closer. There you go.
but they are phenomenal. I got in a wreck years ago and messed my back up. So I was always in pain, but it was a mild pain that I ignored because I'd had it all my life. I was only 17 when I got in the wreck. So it was just a mild pain, and I just learned to deal with it. My back would pop out of place, and I'd go to chiropractors, and they would get me adjusted, then the pain would come back. So anyway, one of my customers told me about the deep blue polypheno pills and how much it helped them. So I started taking them twice a day, and it says you can take it twice a day on a full stomach. So this is one that you need to eat something with. So anyway, that has helped me so much too. I'm not in pain anymore. I don't have that nagging pain that I've had all these years. And I was thinking about it the other day, that's crazy. I had it so long, I just got used to it. So now, anyway, I don't have that pain. Sometimes I will have pain, like we just got back from Arkansas, and on the way to Arkansas there and back, I took Copaiba, and 4 hours later, I'd take the turmeric. And then 4 hours later, I'd take the Copaiba and then the turmeric. So I rotated it, and I wasn't in any pain. I wasn't miserable like I normally am when I'm on these trips. So I just want to share that with you, that there is help. We don't have to live with pain.
No. And the word I was trying to think of a minute ago was supplements.
Oh,
The
the supplements. Yeah, the vitamins.
No, well, and also the pills, the deep blue, the turmeric, the Copaiba capsules are our supplements. I got another story about my friend Heather Hudson. Is Heather on? No, I sent her the link. But anyway, Heather's husband does not, his smell is very sensitive, and he's not crazy about the oily smells. And so when Heather found out she could take supplements, the deep blue, the turmeric, and the Copaiba, and there are other ones that she likes, she could use the oils through supplements, and she supports it. He now lets her use the deep blue rub and everything because it helps her so much. But I say this to say, if you're very sensitive to the smells, you still can use the oils via supplements.
That's right.
And Deep Blue has also come out with a stick that has Copaiba in it, and it is fabulous. It's very convenient. Like if you're out and about, just a little rub, you don't have to get the Deep Blue on your fingers. It has a more mild smell. And my husband says it works quicker. That's probably the Copaiba in it. I don't know. But he says it works quicker, but the Deep Blue cream lasts longer. So we have to have both in our house now. We do the stick, and then we do the rub, and then repeat. And if he still has pain, we also have our oil that we can put on top of it. It's what's in the Deep Blue stick and the Deep Blue rub, but it's straight oil. So you can always put that on top. I don't mean to be monopolizing the mic.
Oh, you're good. You're good. But I did want to mention we have the Copaiba pills, if you see these. And plus we have the Copaiba liquid. And I do use both. I don't take the Copaiba pills all the time, just when I have pain. But the Copaiba liquid, I put some in the palm of my hand every morning and rub it on the back twice a day, the morning and at night.
And I open the bottle and stick it under my tongue every day. as you know, it helps pain wise. Like Judy, I'm no
Mhm.
longer in that nagging pain that
Yeah.
is around all the time when you reach our age.
I know. At our age, we're going to have pain, but we don't
We've
have
been
to
through-
deal with it.
Well, we've been through a lot of experiences that cause pain, but this, when you're on daily, these supplements, it just kind of evens it out.
Mhm.
And then if you have another pain, you just, hit it hard. But I don't mean to bore you, Crystal. But anyway, go ahead.
But we also have Helio Christian, which is in a roller bottle. So we always keep that on hand. And the oils, to me, some of them work better at one time than another. I
Mhm.
feel like sometimes my pain is more intense
Mhm.
and one might work better than the other. So we do rotate
Yes.
our oils. We do. And we have frankincense.
Well, back to helichrysum before you
Yeah.
move on. That is really good for bone pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Kelly and I have been using it on an injury that each of us have on our foot. And it has to do with a little mild fracture, and it does help. You have to use it, but I mean, these are miracles, but they don't work if you don't open the bottle.
Exactly.
Gotta use it.
And you got to remember what they're for, because Pat reminded me this morning of Helio Christian being good for your bones.
Mhm.
And then she asked me about my finger that I broke. It's been almost a year ago, but
Mhm.
I still have pain there. But I've always put oils on. When I was rubbing it on my back, I made sure I got it on that finger in particular. But I had forgotten about the Helio Christian being good for bone. That's why we feed off each other.
Mhm. Mhm. That's what friends are for,
Yeah.
especially your oily friends.
Yeah,
Stay
that's
in
right.
touch.
It sounds like you might need to have coffee and oil soon.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Also
thank you
known
guys.
as sip and sniff.
Yeah, that's right. Sip and stuff. You guys did so good. I appreciate it. We really want to keep them short. I feel like you gave a lot of great information. I would only add, and really it's not just adding, it's just you mentioned supplements. And when someone hears all this, sometimes they can get overwhelmed, like where to start. And both of you, I feel like would agree. Get the deep blue rub. Like if that's your gateway,
Yep.
that's almost everyone's
That's the
gateway.
first thing we both got.
and then those supplements, the lifelong vitality is like the baseline, and then you can add on the other items for a discount, because they really build out. And I've had several clients who say once they started the vitamins, their pain decreased significantly.
Mhm.
To like going from not being able to do a squat to doing squats all the time, and not having that pain that's always there. So sometimes it's just the simple resetting all the nutrients that your body needs. So I appreciate it. If you have anything
I got
else,
one
feel
more
free.
thing I have to say, Crystal.
Oh yeah, I would love it.
Judy started and I interrupted her. Frankincense, my best friend Frank.
Yeah.
This, let's not forget it. It is great for pain. Bill was in the hospital and he was having a pain in his back. And I said, gosh, I didn't bring anything. Oh, wait, I got frankincense. And I rubbed it on and he said, yeah, that works. So I say that to say this. If you don't have what you usually use what you got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Give it a shot.
That's a great one. Frankincense, it's great for kids for pain too, because it's really mild and it doesn't have any sting, or itchy. My kids call it itchy when it starts to be tingly. And Piper, when she was having all that pain, I was just putting frankincense and copaiba, and then she was taking the turmeric capsules. But that was very, very helpful. And FYI, frankincense and turmeric are safe for pets, and copaiba. And so
And
we
you know
actually
what we left out?
what?
We left out past tense.
Oh,
Yeah, we love some past tense. I feel like what do you use past tense for?
Headache. It's
Mhm.
great for headache, but I have learned, if you rub it where you hurt. I even had a stomach ache one day and had nothing else, and I rubbed some past tense. Boom.
It helped.
And then Cheryl Ward, she uses digestin all the time because she has digestive
Mhm.
issues. And she told me, you know, you don't waste your oil, you rub it on. Well, gosh, it helps neck pain. Really?
Mhm.
I mean, you just find
It's
out.
very true. It's very true. I think that's how we find our little oil hacks because digestin. So someone said they were struggling with sinus pain, digestin. So putting it on your sinuses, put it behind your ears, it helps the drainage.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
good.
if you have a friend that struggles with that, so all your little oil hacks, you know, that like you said, you feed off each other. We learn so much when we get to hear each other's stories. So we'll have to invite Chris to come
Really
on and talk.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I don't want to keep you much longer. And you know, I love your faces. Tomorrow at 11, we're doing open the box, the BOGO box. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up. If you tomorrow more of the holiday products are coming out, if you don't mind, share. This is a negative, and I hate doing negatives, but I don't want you guys to waste your money. I heard several things from the Canadian market about the wrap, which I was very, very excited to get. The rice wrap, it's been melting in the microwave after 2 uses. So do not spend your money on that.
On the
And
neck
tell your
wrap?
friends on the neck wrap. Do not spend your money on the
Oh.
neck wrap. Buy something else like galbanum or something, because there's so many great products that are going to be out. But I would just share that. I'll do a live in the group and do a little thing this afternoon about what's going to happen tomorrow. But I want to be sure like nobody's disappointed in their holiday surprises.
Hey,
I'm
hearing that, I was
hoping-
gonna get several of those for presents.
And
Huh.
I know, me too. And my
I'm glad to
gouache
know.
stone, my favorite gouache stone,
Yeah.
they have had to delay that for spring.
Oh.
So that's okay. It'll be there later. I do love
Yeah.
mine though. So if you need to go to
Yeah.
Amazon and get one, or find someone local. If you can find someone local, buy local this year. All right, guys. Thanks for
Okay.
coming on. It's always good to see your face, Kelly.
Yeah.
There's a couple other people on here. Hey, Karen. Hey, Sandy. Sometimes you guys just listen and that's fine. Normally I like to do a giveaway, but I'm on the run. So I actually am a little bit late. So I'm going to run into the meeting and I'll talk to you guys later, but we will do a giveaway next Tuesday at the 9 o'clock class. Okay.
All right.
Love you
Sounds
all.
good.
Love you guys. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.